What about the concentrates and derivatives of cannabis, concentrates and isolates like shatter, diamonds, all those butter, all those really sort of exotics, as I call them, that are super potent? We don't allow those in Canada in any way, shape, or form at this point from a Health Canada perspective, do we?
Well, we do. I mean, we do have concentrates. We have things that shatter type products in store. We have even old school products like hash are actually allowed in the Health Canada regs, and we sell them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
again, we're getting there in the product selection part of it.
Okay. Interesting. So then what's the biggest driver of your sales at this point? Is it still dried flower?
Yeah, dried flower is still a category leader for sure. We're seeing pre-rolls actually become increasingly common, and I suspect that there's going to be a slow sort of overtake there because pre-roll is really just dried flower that's pre-packaged in a more convenient method. And you're seeing some real innovation there. Like, I've got to give my hat is off to Redecan for designing a pre-roll format that looks actually fairly normal. It's not, the Health Canada packaging's on the outside, and the inside, I think they're called ready rolls or something, but it's basically 10 pre-rolls that are packed into a little package that you could carry with you. So, we're seeing some innovation there that's driving adoption.
Why don't you provide us with kind of an overview of the products that you have available in the United States, and then we'll go from there. Thanks.
So the current products that are available in the US are a line of Veryvel CBD beverages. We also have our line of Veryvel CBD drops. So these are drops, self-emulsifying drops that you can add to any beverage or a food product. So to be able to add a tasteless dose of CBD. We will be expanding to other states with that particular product line. Next product line that should be in market come around January in select states will be our Redees pre-roll line. So we're working on setting up those lines at the moment, and also some gel caps. So we believe that we have an advantage in the way we manufacture our gel caps, which is the next product line that's expected to come to the US. Will be the fact that we are now number one in the Canadian adult use space. So we're running on a consolidated basis, so assuming closure of Redecan and 48 North, which are expected around August 30th, we will have 17% total market share based on net sales in the Canadian space, which makes us the largest player currently. So we're seeing continued consolidation, notably beyond just the market share. What's important is that we're number one in a number of categories. So we're number one in flower, we're number one in pre-roll, we're number one in hash, we're number one in beverage. And so all that put together, we think gives us a really nice brand advantage, and the total listings that we have provide a nice moat as we continue to build our Canadian presence. Secondarily, what that does, what these recent acquisitions have done, is they've given us a broad-based IP to be able to not only expand in Canada, but also enter the United States. So some of the technology that we have is truly world-leading. The Redees technology, which is a cigarette-type pre-roll with an open end, is truly the best pre-roll on the market today. A 0.3 gram pre-roll, all the product stays well within the joint. It does not fall out. There's no twist top. The throughput of this product allows us to essentially put a $25, $35 product on market, but at incredibly great margins. And that is really the success and the flow through of having been able to partner with a top tier tobacco company. When we purchased Redecan, that technology came out of a company called Grand River Enterprises, which is the fourth largest tobacco company in the world. And we believe that gives us a huge moat around that pre-roll tech. We think that by bringing that pre-roll tech into the United States, we'll be able to take significant share in the US. We believe that we'll be able to increase the margins for the multi-state operators that choose to carry our Redees pre-roll. And we think we'll be able to increase foot traffic by simply having a best product. This is a product that's proven now in the Canadian market. And so we're really looking forward to be able to roll that out. We are planning on using a special purpose vehicle structure to do so. So we will not repatriate any revenue to Canada, thereby maintaining our NYSE listing and of course our TSX listing in good standing. But it will allow us to basically start building the infrastructure in the US for THC products business ahead of legalization. The legalization in the US will certainly bring cross-border consolidation. However, in HEXO's strategy, we're very much focused on being a products company. We have a number of intellectual property on a number of different products, so pre-roll specifically, which are simply unrivaled anywhere in the world. Our beverage technology has proven itself by being the number one share beverage in category by a wide margin. We think that we could take those technologies and we think that we can bring those into the US as really as a supplier to the retailers, or whether they be independent state operators or multi-state operators. We believe that our technological moat is strong enough that we can increase the margins for the multi-state operators and independent operators that carry HEXO products, while also increasing the foot traffic by providing products that consumers want more than existing incumbent products. And this has been proven by the uptake, for example, of the Redees product here in Canada. That's the #1 selling pre-roll. So we think that by doing that and really focusing on our core capability, which is technology and products, we can then partner and get distribution with MSOs, increase MSOs revenue, increase our partners' operating margin, while also, of course, increasing our revenue and margin in a commensurate way. So we don't see ourselves in the future necessarily targeting owning retail in the US. We really want to be a US-based manufacturer and to feed class-leading products to our retail partners throughout the United States, whether they be independent, MSO, or even outside of traditional cannabis retail, such as C-store, liquor store, how we're doing with Molson Coors with the CBD beverage offering.